It's tax season. You better get that extension going or check in with your tax advisor, because there are all kinds of unknown things that only experts can tell you. And one of the best is sitting here with me. Welcome to the show, George Dimov.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
I appreciate it.
I remember that you have a very specific approach to your business. You think outside the box, first of all. No cookie cutter tax advising. Tell us a little bit about how you approach your business.
That's a great question. Each person that reaches out to us gets a custom quote and a custom proposal for their exact tax situation. So each person that approaches us has the opportunity to speak with an advisor to put together a custom plan. And that differs from most tax services because most tax services are quite cookie cutter. So we're going to actually take a look at the person's goals, what they're looking for in the short term, what they're looking for in their long term, family planning, retirement planning, a holistic tax approach, if they want to hire us for that. Because also there are clients that just want to get their taxes done. I'm fine with those. But for the ones that want something more, we offer that as well.
Now, we're right in the middle of tax season. It's time to get cooking, I would say. But what you're encountering a lot is that people are starting too late, not just with dealing with the past year taxes, but with the current year, because planning ahead is very beneficial.
Yes. Very interesting article by the Wall Street Journal, maybe 6 months ago. It came out maybe 9 months ago. And I actually emailed all my clients about this article because the article said something to the tune of 2 out of 5 taxpayers that have a W-2 job aren't even using all the benefits that even their employer has. So think about that. Their employer has benefits that they can use and people aren't even using them. And then on top of that, there are other out-of-the-box strategies that are available for each type of taxpayer that people don't even think to use. Taxes are a topic that people avoid. But what I always recommend, address it head on, take a look at what can be done. And also, anytime you have a major change in your situation, whether it's your family situation, whether it's your work, whether it's income or source of income, you want to speak with a tax advisor and make sure that everything that you're doing now continues to make sense in the future.
Now, people probably think right now with the benefits of AI, they can save a lot of money if they're just doing their own thing, maybe checking in with one of these big chains where you're done with it in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and you save a lot of money. So they think, but in the end, isn't it the case that the little money that you save by not choosing a top boutique company like yours, that in the end, you're just overpaying in taxes, not just thousands, but tens of thousands?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And very interesting. When you said that, you reminded me of another article that I saw. I think it was either on Bloomberg or, again, Wall Street Journal, that people are using AI or attempting to use AI to complete their tax planning or their tax returns. And a few tax advisors said that they put a client's tax situation in 4 different models and got 4 different answers. And some of them hugely incorrect. So although AI can be used as a tool to take a look at your tax situation and come up with some ideas, you should always spot check them with an advisor. And even most AI models will tell you at the end of the prompt or at the end of the answer that you should check this with an advisor, which you should.
Good advice from AI. Now you have a new product, Unmute Yourself. Tell us about that.
So the goal for this year is that my team spends twice the amount of time on the phone with clients as last year. And it's feedback that we receive from clients. Clients don't want a transactional experience such as, here's the money, here's the tax return. They want somebody that they can speak with and build a relationship with, which is why we have one of the best retention rates in the industry. Even before Unmute Yourself, we were very communicative. We always had a 24-hour rule at the company. And really, if you ask me, it's a same-day rule. The same-day rule means that if you contact us and you're a client, you'll get a response that day, worst case, within 24 hours. Now, the response might not be that we'll do 2 weeks worth of work in 30 minutes, but we'll at least update you. And this is one of the biggest complaints that we see in professional services is people hire an accountant and that accountant is thereafter unreachable over the phone or over email. So we've always had the 24-hour rule, same day response. Make sure to get back to the client.
Well, that is quite a service. That means with the staff, all hands on deck at all times, even after office hours?
Absolutely. We do work 7 days a week during tax season.
Wow.
And when we don't have tax season, I make sure to move around people's schedules so they can at least have some quality of life while being able to serve the clients when they need to be served. Most clients do have Sundays and Saturdays where they would at least like to do some planning. Many traditional offices are closed. We stay open.
Last but not least, some tips for customers, potential customers, taxpayers who want to get a little bit ahead of the game, planning ahead?
Great question. So depending on what your profile is, there are different strategies, but I'll give one very common one that we're seeing quite a bit. People that own real estate and have rental properties, absolutely take a look at cost segregations. This can save tens of thousands of dollars, in some cases even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I recommend, if you have real estate, take a look at cost segregations. Now, the real estate does have to be a rental, but we can get into more detail about that if you contact us. Another one, for business owners, make sure that you're maxing out any type of retirement plan. There's ones now that will allow you to deduct from your taxes over $70,000, and there's others that can even be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And many people don't even take a look at that or consider those. So I said in an interview recently that off the top of my head, about a quarter of the clients' returns that I look at are not fully utilizing the deductions that they have available. I think that number is even more. So definitely have a conversation with your accountant about this.
Massive number, yeah. Unfortunate. Well, George Dimov from Dimov Tax, so valuable. And I hope a lot of people will take advantage of the great service you're providing. Sounds fantastic.
Thank you so much. And great to see you again.
Same.